futuristic technologies that already exist. Thought-controlled prosthetics. Anyone who is remotely familiar with the Terminator series knows what thought-controlled prosthetics are. These robotic limbs are wired directly to the patient's brains, allowing them to control the prosthetics just like a real limb. The technology has already been introduced to the public, with Keith van der Heuvel, a Swedish truck driver, being one of the first to connect a prosthetic arm to his biological nerves and muscles back in 2014. Keith can now complete such rudimentary tasks like tying his children's skates, unpacking eggs, and operating machinery. Jibo Robot. Jibo is the world's first social robot built for the home, designed to facilitate daily tasks and assist the household with anything from ordering takeout to capturing family photos. This friendly robot's potential extends beyond its assistant capabilities, as it could mark the beginning of robots playing a vital role in our everyday lives, even as a companion. Remarkably, Jibo can recognize natural speech without being connected online, so the robot can be used in offline settings as well. The crowdfunding campaign for this little guy raised nearly $2.3 million, so clearly people are ready for what the future holds. 3D printers. 3D printing technology is an innovation that may well shape our future. It's almost difficult to believe what a 3D printer is capable of creating. The process is achieved through rendering a virtual design of a given object and creating it layer by layer in a computer-aided design file. From a working gun to an acoustic guitar to something as simple as phone cases, the possibilities are endless. Even doctors have extricated groundbreaking uses for 3D printing, such as creating three-dimensional models of organs to use as teaching aids for surgical procedures. Lily camera. Lily is a throw-and-shoot camera, and we mean that in a literal sense. Throw the camera drone in the air and it flies automatically, following the user via a tracking device strapped to their wrist. Lily comes equipped with 1080p HD video at 60 frames per second and snaps 12 megapixel stills. If that's not enough to justify its $499 price tag, this nifty piece of hardware is also waterproof, records sound, and has a 20-minute flight time. The camera drone also weighs a mere 3 pounds and can fly at maximum speeds of 40 kilometers per hour and can fly about 15 meters in the air. Tesla vehicles. Why go through the tedious task of exiting your vehicle and pumping gas when you can charge a battery at home? Tesla vehicles utilize an electric motor dubbed an AC induction motor, so owners don't have to pay a cent for gas ever again. The groundbreaking vehicles also have the distinction of achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds, the fastest four-door production car ever made according to the automaker's website. They're also adorned with a 17-inch touchscreen display integrated in the dashboard, so fiddling with dials and buttons is a thing of the past. As if these vehicles weren't futuristic enough, they also receive over-the-air software updates and generally take 45 minutes to complete. These updates include everything from automatic notifications to nearby changing locations, trip planning, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot warning. Talos Prototype Military Suit. The future on the battlefield is a scary one if the Talos prototype ever comes to fruition. The robotic exoskeleton augments human capabilities by shielding the wearer from bullets, facilitating heavy lifting, and providing in-depth information on environments through the use of cameras and sensors. It's essentially an Iron Man suit to be used in the real-life military, thanks to the U.S. Special Operations Command. The question now is whether this is good or bad news. Touch Table PC. Why rest your latte on a boring old coffee table when you can place it on a tabletop PC? This nifty piece of hardware may well invade living rooms in the near future for its multiple function capabilities. These versatile computers don't come cheap, but they're a must-have in the living room for those with an insatiable appetite for the latest technologies. Playing games, surfing the web, and enjoying your favorite beverage all at once has never been easier. The futuristic technology allows you to do everything that is available on a standard PC, but its touchscreen capabilities go a step further by allowing users to lay down their credit card and make quick online transactions. You can even seamlessly transfer photos and videos by simply placing your camera down on the screen, thanks to the built-in cameras. Bendable smartphones. This one speaks for itself. With smartphones being all the rage these days, it seems only a matter of time before we get our hands on bendable phones. According to Samsung, these flexible displays will be in production by the end of the year. So while they're not quite there yet, curved displays have already hit the market and appear to be outlining the near future of smartphones. The technology consists of simply replacing the glass displays with plastic ones, making these next-generation smartphones nearly unbreakable. That also means lighter phones that aren't prone to shatter on impact, and let's be honest, we've all been there. Bionic eyes. The blind may not be visually impaired much longer. That's because bionic eyes have slowly begun to emerge into the public eye, with a blind man claiming to see the outlines of his wife after having the implant placed at the back of his eye. While there is a considerable progress to be made before bionic eyes can provide detailed imagery, this is a hell of a start. This has been made possible by connecting a small electronic chip to the back of the eye in order to send visual signals to the optic nerve. iWatch. Having a giant smartphone hanging from your wrist would be awkward and constricting. Enter smartwatches. These slick devices implement key features from smartphones to provide users with instant access to text messaging, emails, music, and so on, all at the touch of a screen strapped to your wrist. The latest smartwatch on the market, the iWatch, aims to be the most innovative of the bunch by implementing such features as online payments to tracking fitness goals to improving the bulky hardware for aesthetic appeal. The only question is whether you can stomach the exorbitant $349 starting price. Aero Mobile 3.0. Henry Ford once said, "A combination airplane and motor car is coming. You may smile, but it will come." Now, 75 years later, his predictions appear to have finally come true with the Aero Mobile 3.0. So what exactly is the Aero Mobile 3.0? Well, it's a flying car, to put it in simple terms. Due to its medium frame, the Aero Mobile can fit into any parking space and drive on any road. When it takes to the skies, the flying car utilizes avionics equipment, autopilot, and an advanced parachute deployment system.